Hey, what's up, Crest Hill? My name is Quinn Cook, and welcome to Cann. Without further ado, let's go to Mr. Rundle.
Hey, good morning, Crest Hill. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your day here on Friday with your at-home COVID Friday weird whatever we call this. So good to have another opportunity to talk to you here this morning. Hey, my most important thing is I want to reinforce the way that we're going to be able to keep our school open, right? As maybe you're hearing in the news, things aren't going so well across the state, or really across the city and the suburbs, and I certainly don't want to go into a remote learning situation again. I love seeing you guys here, so one of the ways we will continue to support our ability to do that is, first and foremost, are you taking your temperature in the morning? Are you having your parents check your temperature, ask you about your symptoms? The single most important thing we can do is not come to school if you have 100 degrees or higher temperature, or you're just feeling crummy, right? Don't come to school, because if you end up testing positive for COVID, that means many other people will have to go into quarantine, and that becomes a challenge for us in terms of the learning. So that's the most important thing. Second most important thing, CMS. The C stands for cleanliness, the hand sanitizer and hand washing. The M, need I say anymore? The S is the social distancing. 1 Mr. Rundle, 2 Mr. Rundle, 3 Mr. Rundle, floor. I'm kind of clumsy. Anyways, if we do those things, we're going to be able to keep back here. Hey, speaking of Fridays, I want to make sure that you hear from me directly that these remote Fridays are a really critical and essential learning day, right? We only get 2 days of in-person learning, and so this third day on Friday is really an incredibly important day of learning. It's not fluff, it's not check-in, it's not office hours, it's not just say I was there. Guys, we're doing everything we can to keep your education as consistent, as normal as possible, and Friday's a really critical piece of that. We're trying to limit the amount of screen time so that you don't have to sit in front of your computer a full 7 hours every day, but in each class you should be having direct instruction of some type, interactive with your teacher, about 30 minutes per class. Once you shut that down, you may still have 10-15 minutes even of practice work, etc., but that's an essential part of making this whole thing work. Not because the adults need this, it's because it's your education, and we're doing what we can to give you what you deserve. Planner contest, don't forget, guys, now that we're in November, that means we're down to about 5 weeks left of this first semester before I judge who did the most beautiful, exquisite, detailed, successful strategy with filling out their student planner, and who gets to pick a BFF and go to lunch with Mr. Rundle at a place of your choice at the end of first semester. And then we'll start again. So if you don't win this semester, we start brand new, clean slate in January when we come back second semester with another planner competition. Hey, this is just a quick Mr. Rundle public service announcement. I'm fascinated and interested, I'm fascinated and interested by you, our students, because you're curious creatures for sure. But I'm very fascinated to hear from you what types of experiences you might be having here at Crest Hill with things like implicit bias. Have you ever heard that term before? Implicit bias? It's kind of a complicated word. It's kind of an important word in our conversations right now. Implicit bias are things, beliefs, attitudes that we all hold that we're probably not even aware of because they're so natural to us, but they shape things we say, how we think, how we feel, and implicit bias around issues of race or ability or sexual orientation, any of those types of things are a really important conversation for us to surface and talk about. So I would love to hear about your experiences. If you've experienced any of that here at Crest Hill, let's have a chat. Inform me, educate me. I want to know. I want you to be able to talk about it here at Crest Hill as well. Election results. Holy smokes. I'm recording this on Wednesday, you're watching this on Friday, and we don't know yet who the new president or the president of the United States is. Will it continue to be the incumbent, Donald Trump? Will it be his challenger, former Vice President Joe Biden? The results are too close to tell, and the votes have not been counted. That is awesome. It's frustrating, but it's awesome. What that means is that we take seriously what we believe in our country, that every vote counts, that every single person who cast a ballot deserves to be counted before we can make a decision about, who actually won the election. We know in our country the Republican red side is getting more and more Republican and red. The Democrat blue side is getting more Democrat blue. In one sense, we're becoming a more polarized nation. In another sense, that's a really healthy thing, because we see the world, we see government, we see how we are supposed to act and behave as citizens of this great country very, very differently. And we need to have that tension in order to have good, helpful conversations about what is the right way forward. We need to learn how to do that better. We need to learn how to have better civil discourse and how to disagree more productively. But it's really healthy that we're not just all on the same page, thinking the same mind groupthink and going forward. So celebrate what is good about our country. And right now, this election is a great example of how complicated it is to live as free men and women, which you are. All right, lastly on my agenda, be kind. Which you guys have been doing a great job. I got to tell you, I go home every night and tell my wife how kind the students at my school are. I see such wonderful acts of kindness all the time, and I so appreciate that. Really, it's something I've noticed about you that is different from any other year I've had. Just a kind group of people. Keep it up, guys. That's what makes Crest Hill great. On to some more announcements.
Thanks, Mr. Rundle. And now it's time for something that I wish I knew in middle school.
Hi, so I was asked by the lovely Laura Freeman to share something that I wish I had known in middle school, and it reminded me of a quote by Eleanor Roosevelt that had something to do with you wouldn't worry so much about what other people are thinking of you if you realized how seldom they do. And I wish I could have understood that in middle school, and maybe I would have taken more risks and not worried what other people were thinking about me if I'd really understood better that they were just thinking about their own worries and their own possible mistakes or their own things that were consuming them at the time. So I wish I'd kind of understood that at a much younger age. Then I might have relaxed a little bit and just not worried so much. So that is what I wish I had understood in middle school. Thanks.
Fact that you might know about Mr. Rundle is that he loves candy corn. Now let's see if he likes his holiday flavored candy corn.
All right, guys, as we talked about before, I'm a huge candy corn aficionado. I pretty much, candy corn is my jam, man. And so I've been pretty public about that, and our wonderful Miss Bach, she knows that I am a Brock fan, and so Miss Bach, thought this might be an interesting idea. What the heck did you bring to us?
Well, I brought to us Brock's Turkey Dinner flavored candy corn for Mr. Rundle to try and see if it might top out the traditional candy corn. So we'll see. We get to try it together. I've been looking for this since June, since I saw it advertised, and Mr. Rundle has greeted me with hesitancy.
Ms. Brock, this is just wrong on so many levels.
Oh, it is. It is.
But shall we enjoy our Thanksgiving feast?
We shall, in courtesy of Brock's.
Okay, well, first thing I always do when I sit down to my Thanksgiving meal is I tuck my napkin. Now, when you sit down to your Thanksgiving meal, you load your plate, right? You go through the buffet or whatever. Do you usually have a certain order in which you eat your items?
No, but I do have section eaters at my table.
Sorry, I just probably made the mic go crazy.
Oh, you're right.
You're right.
Okay.
Sorry about these sound effects there. So I'm sorry,
I tend to kind of blend things and like take a little scoop of stuffing and mix it with the mashed potatoes and gravy and a little turkey.
Yeah.
But I do have section eaters at my table.
Do you have, where they like to
They
eat
just
one
eat the
part at a
stuffing,
time?
the mashed potatoes and gravy. They have to eat it all separate.
So question for you guys to ask somebody nearby, are you a section eater, as Ms. Bach called it, or are you a mixer blender, right? And you want to ask that question of your future partner in life, because these things, these are important. Well, so I'm going to go ahead and begin with, I think if I sat down, I would like to have a green bean.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is the green bean flavor? Oh, that's horrible.
Oh, that's toxic.
Oh.
Ew.
Imagine taking a green bean, not cooking it all the way, and then sprinkling some sugar on the top of it. Oh.
No.
Oh.
No.
I'm going to cleanse my palate.
Oh, no, that's a no-go.
I'm not sure green bean flavored candy is the way to go unless you are in a Harry Potter novel.
Okay.
I'm going to try some of the, what I assume might be the cranberry sauce.
I think that's better.
Well, yeah. Cranberry seems to work a little bit better.
I could eat a couple of these.
I think anything that has berry in the word could work as a candy.
Okay.
Anything that has beans in the word,
definitely the cranberry
probably
sauce.
not.
Okay. We're gonna label these as we figure them out, because now they go brown, and we gotta decipher what they are.
Yeah, and can we just say that candy that goes brown is probably a bad idea to begin with anyways, right?
So where were you going, Sid?
I think this is poop.
Disgusting.
G-Fla, oh, I see which one you got.
Kind of orange.
Okay.
I don't know. Some ginger coming through.
Right there?
I think it's got to be the ginger glazed carrots.
Ooh. It's a runner-up to cranberry sauce, better than the green beans.
The ginger overwhelms the disgusting flavor and makes it actually palatable.
Okay.
Okay. What do you suppose this is?
You got the all white with the orange?
Yeah.
Sweet potato pie. That's sweet potato pie.
Are you sure that's not stuffing?
Okay. I didn't clean my palate.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm going back and...
Oh my God. So this is what not to do. Don't go back for seconds of something that was disgusting the first time. Oh God.
I'm not quite sure what that is.
Oh, moving on.
Is that... I gotta clean my palate though for the next one.
It might just be turkey.
Which one do you eat?
I don't know.
Let me see. Oh.
Ew.
That's proper Thanksgiving manners.
I just picking the darn thing up. Oh.
That might be turkey.
That's the turkey.
I'm eating a piece of candy that has been purposefully flavored to be turkey.
So that is turkey.
I just want you to pause and think about that for a moment.
So I'm going to assume that's got to be the stuffing.
I'm going to have a drink of water.
As Mrs. Bach drops it.
And I think I'm going to...
We're doing this one, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
That's the stuffing. Here's the stuffing. So that's the sweet potato pie that you thought was the stuffing.
So let's just recap.
Oh.
We thought that
No.
somebody thought there is a marketer out there who believed, Ms. Bach, that marketing candy as a full Thanksgiving meal was a good idea. I mean, somebody said to her boss,
Let's do this.
I've got an idea. Thanksgiving's coming up. People love candy corn. Let's make turkey flavored candy. And somebody approved that. Think about that. Many hands first made the artwork, created the concept, the colors.
Can you imagine sitting at a table trying this like continuously? Oh, no, we got it. There's the turkey. And you're like, as you and I eat it and go,
I don't think there's enough fennel in the stuffing flavor candy corn. Let's get some more of that in there.
There you go.
Ms. Bach, your heart and love for me shone through in this. But I gotta say, I don't think I'll go buy another bag of
I
this.
say thumbs down.
Thumbs down. Thumbs down to Thanksgiving
Dinner in a
flavored
bag.
Brock's. But thank you guys.
Yes. Thank you for joining me. There we go.
Glad I wasn't trying that candy corn. Now, on to our classroom connections. Let's see what our Spanish teachers did for the Day of the Dead celebration.
Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, is a celebration of life and death. The holiday demonstrates love and respect for deceased family members. While the holiday originated in Mexico, it is celebrated all over Latin America. People celebrate by decorating the graves of loved ones. Often, candles, flowers, and favorite foods of the deceased are placed on the gravestones. The family visits the graves, eats, sings, and tells favorite stories about those who have passed. Overall, the celebration brings many people together to have a good time and enjoy the fiesta.
What a cool celebration. Now, on to how to recycle the correct way at Crystal.
Hey Cresto, I just want to talk a little bit about how we can be better at recycling. I know a ton of you care about the environment, but we're not recycling in a very good way. And when you throw stuff in the recycling bin that doesn't belong, you have the potential of meaning everything Cresto recycles gets thrown away. So here's some tips on how to be better at recycling. Anything that has food, you can't recycle if there's like bits of food in it. Anything that still has liquid in it, you can't recycle. And with the caps, like if you had a water bottle, first of all the water has to come out, and you either have to recycle it with the cap completely on or throw the cap away. You can't have it be like loose, it has to be like screwed on tight. The other thing is you guys tend to recycle stuff that can't be recycled. Any kind of wrapper, like a wrapper of a chips or wrapper around a granola bar, that can't be recycled. Plastic bags can't be recycled. Napkins, tissues, paper towels, that stuff can't be recycled. So we need clean plastic, clean glass, or clean metal is what needs to be recycled. Also, clean paper can be recycled, but if you like got it all oily or something like that because you put like some pizza on it, it's no longer recyclable. Clean cardboard can be recycled, but a lot of us recycle cardboard that can't be recycled. Pizza boxes can't be recycled. Coffee cups, like from Starbucks, can't be recycled. Anything that's waxed can't be recycled. Anything that's shiny. It might look metallic, but that doesn't make it recyclable. So think about if it's worth recycling, it's worth recycling well. All right?
Thanks, Mrs. Herring. I hope everyone tries to recycle that way. And now, a few Crestle commercials.
CMS mock election results 2020. Proposition 113. Adopt agreement to elect the U.S. President by national popular vote. 515 people voted, 329 said yes, 186 said no. Proposition 114. Reintroducing and management of gray wolves. 521 people voted, 330 said yes, 191 said no. U.S. Senate CMS. 516 people voted, 264 for Hickenlooper, 228 for Gardner, and 24 other votes. Presidential popular vote CMS. 523 people voted. Biden had 307, Trump had 169 votes, and there was 47 other votes. Presidential CMS Electoral College. Each team is giving electors based on the team's population. Explorers, Navigators, Trekkers, Horizon, and Legend have 9 electors, and Summit has 10. E-Learning 7th and 8th both have 6 electors. 34 out of 67 needed to win.
And now that you all know the Crestle results, let's take a look at the state and national results for Election Day. Prop 113 did indeed pass to agree to elect the U.S. President by national popular vote. And it's official, Colorado voted yes to the reintroduction and management of gray wolves. John Hickenlooper was elected for the U.S. Senate from Colorado. And as you all know, our president winner is still undecided.
Hi Crystal, this is Miss Hubbard. I am currently filling in as one of the 8th grade C team coaches for Mrs. Marion, who has been out quarantining for the past 2 weeks. So I haven't worked with the 8th grade team for the entire season, but for the couple of days that I have been with them, it's been a blast and there's been definite improvement. So in yesterday's game against Castleview specifically, everyone was in agreement, me and the kids, 100% agreed that that was the best game that we'd played thus far. We still lost, unfortunately, but we came out really strong. We scored 2 touchdowns pretty early on. And I think the biggest improvement that I saw yesterday was in defense, in flag pulling and staying in front of our person when we were guarding them. So there's been improvement in the little time that I've worked with them, and it's been so fun to see. It's very rewarding for me to see them on the field having fun. And yesterday specifically, even when we were losing, there was a lot of energy and positivity on the sideline, so it made me proud as their coach. So we have our last game tomorrow against Sagewood Middle School, and I am looking forward to ending the season on a high note.
Good morning, Crest Hill. Just a reminder that the backpack cleanout sponsored by NJHS will be in the Commons before school from 7 to 7:20 a.m. the mornings of November 18th and November 19th. Go there and get organized.
That's all for today, Crest Hill. Stay tuned for our SEL lesson.
Hi, Crest Hill. We are ready to present our new SEL lesson for the month of November, and may not be a surprise that the month of November we want to focus on thankfulness. So we are going to do that through being thankful and being kind to people around you. Our world could use some kindness right now, so we're really excited for this to happen. We are using the month of November to support the Will Strong Foundation. For those of you who may remember Will Manatas, who was a student that went to Crest Hill a couple of years ago. The Will Strong Foundation is focusing this month on thankfulness and kindness in our feeder area, and so we want to help with that. So what we're going to be doing, first of all, is asking all of you to be very conscientious this month of how you're treating others and just going out of your way to be extra kind. So saying thank you to your teachers when you walk out the door, helping the kid who looks like they're struggling in the halls, or asking people if they're okay if they don't look like they're okay. Going the extra step to show kindness. And the great thing is, our Crest Hill students are already so good at this. This is something that you just are really good at already. But we want to give you that charge this month to really focus on being kind and helpful to the people around you. One of the things that we're going to do this month to help with our kindness and thankfulness campaign is you're going to be getting an email with a survey from your counselor that is going to allow you to click on a link. And for a week, you're going to have the opportunity to say thank you to a peer at Crest Hill or a staff member who's made a difference for you and has done some significant things to help you as a person. So you're going to be able to click on that link and you're going to be able to write a note to a staff member or a peer. Those surveys will come into us and then we will forward them to the peer or to the staff member that you designate them to go to. This is an opportunity for you just to say thank you to somebody or to show kindness to somebody who you feel like could use it right now. So you can fill this survey out as many times as you'd like. We will be sending it out in an email. You guys can click on it and let us know if you have any questions or need any help. But in the meantime, besides doing that survey, we just want you to be kind and be thankful to people around you. Thanks, Crest Hill.